I love traveling. Doesn't matter if it's to a beach, a cruise, a theme park, or even a water park resort. I live for getaways. So when it came time to finally take our first family road trip of the year, I was game for anything. So we loaded the van and headed for good old Pennsylvania on the Kalahari Water Park Resort in the Pocono Mountains. So I have to be upfront, it felt odd recording in a water park, but if this video gets enough likes on it, I'll consider doing more water park content on top of coasters. Also, if you can consider subscribing to the channel, that would be great too. It helps fight the YouTube algorithm. Kalahari is an indoor water park resort with an African theme, so the slides, shops, and most of the restaurants have African-inspired names and themes and decor. Even the hallways have pictures scattered throughout from across Africa, and there's plenty of animal statues throughout the resort grounds. So we had previously visited Kalahari and Sandusky in 2020, so we knew how it would be. What I can't stress is the difference in size. The best comparison I can come up with is Kalahari in Ohio is like the Disneyland Resort, and that Kalahari in Pennsylvania is like Walt Disney World. This place is massive. 2 massive guest wing towers, convention center, multiple dining locations and shops, arcade, indoor mini golf, bowling, and of course, America's largest indoor water park. When we pulled in, they also have a ropes course and outdoor water park, but this was early April, so it was closed. But definitely a lot to do for a few night getaway. We spent one night. The room we had was good size for our group. There's plenty of options for any group size. I'll leave a link in the description for the resort so you can see for yourself. So the water park, it's massive. At least a dozen different water slides, from body slides, tube slides, family slides, kiddie, and even a water coaster. 2 different little kids areas, Coral Cove with its swings and small slides, and Tico's watering hole with its slides, kid-sized lazy river, and this water play table area for the little ones. This even had chairs so the littlest of ones could sit and get sensory play. Taking my daughter and her cousin, we spent a lot of time in the kiddie parks. They were a blast just to see them having fun. Place also has 2 lazy rivers, one with a few waterfalls, and the other a bit more chill with just a few underwater jets. Both very relaxing. So slides, I only got on a couple. The double or single tube slide Kenyan corkscrew, which was pretty fun. No crazy tube elements, but a tight downward helix. The biggest and craziest I got on was the Wild Wildebeest, a group slide where it does a few dips before dropping you into a massive half wall and then floating back down into the splash pool. I really enjoyed this one, and I took the biggest drop backwards, so that added to the excitement of this slide. As for my other slide, well, there's a water coaster, and I'm a coaster junkie, so there was no way I wasn't riding it. Anaconda, the park's water coaster. This broke down while we were in line for about 5 minutes. This was pretty good. Not as intense as Wild Wildebeest, but still thrilling. Something about going upwards on a water slide still hits different. Not as intense as, say, Crush and Gusher at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, but not too intense that the average guest couldn't enjoy it. This park also has a massive wave pool called the Dunkenheims of Hout Bay. I probably butchered that. For being indoors, this had some pretty impressive sized waves. And that pretty much sums up the water park for what I experienced. But we're already talking about going back. But the other slides include a trapdoor floor slide, mat racer, tornado, and so many more. As well as a kids' treehouse water play area. Oh, and a swim-up bar with hot tubs. We got a break from the kiddos thanks to my mother-in-law when we went to go enjoy a drink at the bar. And we never got to order because Kalahari security shut the place down before we could order. So yeah. So about food and beverage. The basic water park fare is good. I had a burger and fries. Solid as expected. For dinner, we went to the Great Karoo Marketplace Buffet. I don't have any pictures, but it was what I would call fairly priced for dinner. Lots of options, from soups and salads, a carving station with prime rib. Prime rib. Make your own pasta, seafood options, kids' choices, and of course, desserts. I recommend checking this out. You'll definitely get your money's worth. We have the new Mandazi Donut Shop, which makes fresh-to-order mini donuts that you can pick out your toppings for yourself. We tried this as we left. Such a cool treat. So many different places to eat, we would need multiple stays and nights to try them all out. Burger place with Belux Burger, a Mexican restaurant, a steakhouse, an Italian restaurant. So many different options. One other thing we did was check out the massive arcade, which yes, you do have to walk through to get to the water park. Full of games for every skill set. My nephew and little brother like this water gun shooting game. They got a lot of tickets off that one. So different shops to check out too, with everything you'd expect. Swimwear, kids stuff, crafty gifts, souvenirs, and more. I highly recommend if you're looking for a winter getaway, checking out Kalahari. You definitely will have a great time and have plenty of things to do that you didn't experience. This will make for a great reason to come back. Have you been to a Kalahari resort before? Let us know about your experience in the comments below. Also, give this video a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the parks.